Saucing on that Russell stick. Pushing, juicing up that poison pen. On the lake, I'm had to read. When I squeal, and they bring again. Ozzy with the poppies got me floating off the planet. Rapunzel in the castle got that fire in her attic.
Big bad blunt, blow the house down thrice. 3 little pigs in a trap, roll dice. Smoke jacks, beanstalk, got clouds on sight. Mary had a zip, now she lit all night. Glass slipper on Cinderella doing dabs. Prince got lost in the puff puff lab. Hansel in the kitchen with the cookie bags. Gretel got the grinder twisting witchgrass. Snow White hit the pipe with 7 little gnomes. They was off that Zaza flying through zones. I don't need a broom, I'm already gone. I'm on that blue dream, call it sleeping strong. I'm on Sherbinsky, Rapunzel twist me. Backwood bark like the wolf get risky. Hit 3 strings, not a room, get Disney. Cherry pie pack in a blow like a chimney. Yoda OG, got green so wise. That Shrek smoke got me hypnotized. Huffing on that chronic like Dr. Seuss. I got more fire than a dragon's tooth. High like the tower, Rapunzel chillin'. Wicked witch hitting out a broom, got ceiling. Dipping in the woods with a basket of the lemon. Got Little Red riding off a Grinch pack Dylan. Pulled up on Goldie, she picked 3 strains. Too hot, too mild, and that just right flame. I'm the wolf in the road, blunt tucked like Kane. Spinning tails with the gas, call it grim propane. 3 blind mice, now to see these grams. Cinderella ashes in the dancing pan. Peter Pan pack, got me flying on 10. This ain't Everland, it's that high again. Cookie pack, Rapunzel, twist that weave. Dragon breath hit, I don't need no steed. Smoking on a scroll, that's Wizard OG. Fairy tale trapper with a blunt degree. Glass pipe like the mirror on the wall. Who got the loudest? Me, that's all. Hit him with a storybook, strain so raw. I puff grim tales, I don't write no law. Hickory, dickory, dock, clock. Time slow down when the moon rock knock. I'm off that snow cap, dwarves in shock. I sell strains like the wolf sells stocks. This ain't fiction, this that diction. Blowing out fire like my lungs got friction. Fairy dust loud, got me twitching. Smoking on tails, grim trap addiction. Mirror, mirror, what's the strain today? Bubba Kush and a golden sleigh. If you can't match, better go away. Cause I'm puffing on myths in a savage way.
Savage way. Something on that Boston juicy twisting, hope it twisting up that Boston day. Fair like a fairy tale villain when I spin the grimlet. Ozzy with the poppies got me floating off the planet. Mirror, mirror, what's the strain today? Bubba Kush and a golden sleigh. If you can't match, better go away. Cause I'm puffing on myths in a savage way. It's in a savage way.
I want you to take the Frankenstein shit, the deer shit, the green monster, the bling, and the bling bling. And I want you to roll it all into one joint.
No one's ever been brave enough to try that.
One man is. Roll it.
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
Y'all got biscuits?
We do.
I'm coming for the biscuits.
You coming for the biscuits?
I love biscuits.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
know you smoke a little weed, right?
Blast off.
Now I know Willie don't let you smoke in his house, but I'm your Uncle Elroy. I don't give a damn how high you get in mine, as long as you let me hit it. It's the Bombay.
What's up, everybody? It's the Wake and Bake podcast, and we are back. We're here. We're doing our thing. I got to get the Snow Dub intro going. I got to get the Snow Dub intro going to introduce the snow. So we'll use one clip to introduce him now, and then I'll have to. We'll get the intro. We'll get it going. Anyway, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wake and Bake podcast. We got Wade Metal hanging out in the back. What's going on, brother? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Of course, we got MJ hanging out this morning. All good morning and good afternoon to you. It's basically afternoon. What's going on, Joshy? Welcome to the bitch fest that is the Wake and Bake podcast. Before we introduce our buddy here, I got a little merch plug we haven't played in a while. Yeah, that's right, guys. It's back.
Yo, real quick, if you are digging the vibes here on the channel and you want to become a member of Team Atomic, hit up our official merch store at tpublic.com/reactattack. We've got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, you name it. Whether you're Team Chaos, chill vibes, or just here for the reactions and the realness, there's something for everyone. Every purchase helps support the channel so we can keep bringing you more content, more reactions, and more reasons to smile. So check it out, tpublic.com/reactattack. And as always, stay nuclear.
Let's go. Christmas is coming. Make sure you get something. Let's introduce our boy Snow. I think I got an intro for him, but we'll use this one because I like this one. This is perfect.
You ever fucked a man? No. Have I ever? I'm asking you. Have you ever fucked a man? I know you're a man. That's why I'm asking you. Have you ever had a gay experience? College? I knew it. I fucking knew it. What was your fraternity?
It's perfect. Perfect intro for you, Snow.
What the fuck?
What do you mean, what the fuck?
You do the gay one before you come on?
Yeah.
Jeez. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
I mean, how many times you play that fucking clip of me on your channel and everybody's like, play that clip of Ords, the one where he's jerking off to the puppets. Yeah.
Well, in my defense, I took it back down, so, you know, I haven't played it in a long time.
That's true.
Even when people ask for it. There's a few weirdos that like to see that for some reason.
Yeah, that is weird. What's up with that? There is like, yeah.
Well, Ginger Wolf I get, but it's when the dudes ask for it, it's a little weird.
Well, I mean, she gets whatever she wants. That's besides the point.
Right.
Yeah, when the dudes are like, let's see that. That is definitely a little like, what the fuck? That is definitely a little like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But you made the video, you know, that's so it's not
No. I didn't. I was in the video. I didn't make the video.
Right.
Darth
Darth
made
guy.
the video. Yeah,
Yeah,
Darth
yeah.
guy.
Whatever
that
happened to
Darth
him?
guy.
He disappeared.
He's still around. He's making
Oh.
content still. He's just got a kid, and he moved. He moved away, so he doesn't live close to me anymore, which is a little depressing.
Right. Yeah, I reached out to him back when the puppies were born, to see if he still wanted one, but never hit me back. So I guess he's had his hands full.
Yeah, I can text him and barely hear from him. He'll show up every once in a while here on the channel. But he's around.
At least he's doing okay.
MJ says took an edible for the first time last night, did nothing. Then it wasn't a good enough edible.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't a good enough edible because
Edibles should knock you on your ass.
Ginger should come dance out here. I'm at the strip clubs a lot. Monkey Jeebus says. Well,
she does. She went to San Diego not too long ago.
Yeah, see? She does. She does. I'm about to go into this. I totally forgot to get a drink, and I drank all my water, so this will be fun doing the Wake and Bake podcast with nothing to drink.
Oh, that's lame.
It's something. It's something. But yeah. So how have you been, man? How have you been this week? How YouTube? In YouTube wise, how are things going with you?
Well, same old shit. Try to upload content, and it just wants to slap the yellow $ on me. So I'm kind of been on a hiatus with content lately because what's the point? Thanks to the strike on my channel that I got back in October. So kind of waiting that out, and strike will be off next month.
So you just got the one strike, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm on my warning until February.
Yeah, the warning should come off soon. But yeah, it doesn't matter because I got the strike. So just a heads up out there: if you got a channel and you get a strike, boy, do they shadow ban the fuck out of you and treat you like shit. Like,
well, I mean, they've been doing that like ever since the algorithm shift. They've been doing that shit. Like I'm finally finding a way to get some views. And what I'm noticing is they really want you to use their tools, because their tools is what's going to help their AI learn shit. It's unfortunate because their AI is going to learn shit and put us out of a job. But they push your channel if you're using all their tools, like the A/B testing. I've been doing the A/B testing of thumbnails and titles. And that seems to work really well with getting it pushed a little bit more. And shit like that. Yeah, that's the A/B testing is a big deal because it's helping their systems learn more, so they're going to push that more. And not to mention you're getting 3 different thumbnails out there that you're either going to catch different people's eyes differently, or it's maybe one person sees your thumbnail, one of your thumbnails, and says, oh, I don't know about that. But then the other thumbnail comes up in that algorithm, and then for whatever reason, that catches their eye and they click it. But the A/B testing, I think, is they want you using their tools.
Yeah, the YouTube's punishing me by taking me out of everybody's yearly reviews that they do. And I've had several people now tell me, even though they watch my channel religiously, I didn't show up. So that's on purpose.
I'll say, yeah, no, definitely. Because Cotton just said here, Snowdub didn't even show up in my YouTube yearly review, which is kind of crazy, man.
Nope, not him, not Loki, a bunch of others that watch.
And that's crazy because he's in every one of your shows.
Mm-hmm. No, that's on purpose. YouTube's punishing me.
Damn, that's crazy. React Attack was my top viewed channel. What the fuck? How is that even possible when I know for a fact that he streams more than me and you're on his channel more than me? That to me is a huge red flag right there.
No, it's just obvious at this point that YouTube does not like my channel, and it's just looking for an excuse to get rid of me.
That's crazy, bro. That's so hard to believe that like they. And you would think even with like the kind of the political shift and everything that they would be better, but it's still not.
It was fine up until about something happened. Like I said last time we talked about this, sometime around August, something happened, and they changed a bunch of things, whether it was the algorithm or whatever. But ever since then, not just me, but multiple channels out there are noticing views dropping. Less people subscribing, and it's all people that are kind of in our circle. But there's other
Yeah.
channels too that aren't. Like the one that really blew me away was Red Letter Media, which is a huge channel, been around forever,
All right.
and they even put a video out about how their views are down, and I'm just like, okay, when channels that have been around for over a decade, cop a million views per video, and they're complaining, something ain't right.
Right. It's one, when literally every content creator, is down views. Like it's weird, man. Now, maybe you could maybe attribute to that to like scrubbing bots, accounts. But you can also think about too, like what effect does AI have on all of this, right? Like, is YouTube gearing more towards the AI? Are they giving the AI more of a prop than actual people? Because I feel like what YouTube is doing is the complete fucking opposite of what people want. And I think what people want is authenticity.
Right.
That's why they like your show, because it's practical, right? It's practical. You can touch it, you can see it almost, right? Like it's real.
Yep.
Like my show, right? People love the interaction. They love the DJ, the personal DJ, right? They love the personality that they can connect with. Where the AI slop that's taken over YouTube, it's just information and barely that at times.
And
So
a lot of
yeah,
it's misinformation.
that too. So yeah, why is it, do you think, that YouTube is doing that? Like literally people are screaming for authentic content, but yet YouTube is getting flooded with AI.
Well, for me, I'm pretty sure it's my political leanings. Um, can't see why it'd be anything else at this point. And I've been hit twice now, 2 different strikes at 2 different occasions for the same thing, quote unquote harassment. So I guess I got a nice little flag next to my channel saying I'm a bad puppet and I'm mean to people. So I'm sure there's some kind of flag or check mark or something next to my channel that keeps me in the dark, so to speak.
Yeah, but yeah, they'll make a video, talking about like ending somebody, or like
Right.
shit like that, and like it's totally fine.
Yeah, as long as you're on that side of the political
Well,
spectrum, you're
and
good.
that's the thing. It's not even so much like, yes, I think a lot of it is that side, but I've even seen it on the same side. If just varies a slightly different from even some of the people, you're even talking about the far right extremes, right? Because you got to remember there's extremes on both sides.
Yeah.
Where people take it too far regardless, and obviously more one than the other, because you hear it, right? It's the screeching over the yelling, right? Like you're gonna hear screeching over yelling.
Right.
But it's I don't know, man. I feel like it's just this whole AI boom, and I think people want to do good with it, and I think people want to use it as a tool, but I also think people are using it it's like a bad thing, right? Like it's anything, it's a weapon, right? Like, or a gun, right? Like it could be a good thing or a bad thing. It could be tool, or it could be a murder weapon, right?
Mhm.
Let's see what the chat's saying. They were accurate when it came to all the music I listened to, but scrubbed all the political stuff. See, that's what's crazy, dude. AA content could be made almost for free, and YouTube could generate a lot of money. Well, that's just it too. I think that's a huge part of it. Exactly, kind of my point with it. There's a lot of creators doing AI content right now, but AI is eventually going to just do its own thing. It's going to learn from all the creators and create its own content. It could be made, like you said, almost for free. And you know, because of that, they'll push it. They won't push us because we make money and they have to give us money. Their money, well, what they consider their money because it's their platform, even though YouTube, you are the one who made it.
Well, they ain't there yet because every time I hear the AI voice on a video, I automatically click off of it, and you could
Yep.
tell they
A
tend
lot
to
of times you can't.
pronounce stuff. Yeah, and it's usually the
Or
same 2 or 3 different voices they use.
yeah, there's always this weird, like, kind of nuance to, like, you could tell it's kind of a character. the audio, there's always like lack in audio quality. You can always kind of hear it in the audio
Right.
quality. You can kind of see it in the way, like, in certain, the way some of the characters emphasize certain words and say certain things. It's almost like
Mhm.
um in the way of like a politician when you know a politician's lying. That's kind of what AI like reminds me of. AI
Yeah, and
reminds
it's
me
very
of when
very
politicians lie.
basic. There's not much emotion in it.
Right.
Um, yeah, AI hasn't figured out emotion yet, and
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. But it is though. If you listen to some of this fucking music, dude, it's really starting to get, at least with music, it's
right,
really starting to get the nuance of like a personal vocal styling. Like when I hear a Snow Dub rap, I know it's Snow Dub, right?
right.
Because the influx is not just because the how your voice sounds, but the way you carry certain notes, the way you emphasize the end of certain lines and certain bars. AI is beginning to learn that and create it.
Yeah, the cadence.
Yes, exactly. Yes, like like it's becoming its own thing.
Yeah, I know it's going to get progressively better, but part of me believes that uh, the human connection is kind of a lifeline. Like we kind of need it, right? Like if
Yeah,
you have a newborn baby and you don't show it any affection, it will die from lack of affection. So
that's crazy.
the human connection needs to happen, and the more AI slop that they pour out there, the more people will kind of veer away from it and look for another source of real people.
I think you're right. Once it hits a certain peak, like you got to remember, we as human beings always go to the extremes until we can't go anymore, and then we got to change our ways, and then we scramble to fix it, and then somehow by the grace of God we end up coming through on top. But yes, no, I agree with you. I think that at some point humanity will scream for authenticity. And I mean, I don't know how many times I've said this. I know you've heard me say it. The next form of currency is authenticity, man. I've been saying that. It's people will still look to us, but we'll have to go other places than YouTube to do it because YouTube will force us out. It's just a matter of time. And that's okay, man. I mean, because you can't. I mean, hell, look at how long MTV was popular. It ain't popular no more. It can't be forever, right? And you either have to adapt or not.
I look at the movies. You know, you got CGI and everything now, especially like big budget movies.
Right.
And yeah, it's looking amazing. You know, like the ability of it, it's getting better and better. But at the same time, you still can tell it's CGI. And when you go back and watch older movies, they used prosthetics, animatronics, you know, shit that's actually on the set, moving, working, doing its thing, you know, whatever it is. I mean, like you go back and watch the old Star Wars movies, you could tell those are real puppets. You could tell that's a real Jabba the Hutt puppet, you know.
Right.
But you go watch the newer ones and you could tell everything's CGI. And so it's like, I don't think they're ever going to be able to nail that. Maybe, you know, but they've had what, 25, 30 years of creating CGI shit and they
I think
still
as
ain't figured it out.
I think as long as we don't lose our connection to each other, like to the earth biologically, like and even spiritually, like as long as we're able to identify those nuances in performances, right? Right. So like if we're watching an AI show, like you said, there's these key things that you can tell that just don't sit right with you that like you would see a normal person doing a show. As long as we don't lose that connection, yeah, I think we'll be okay. And I think that like as long as we continue to do shows like this and create content like we do, yeah, we won't lose our way. And it'll get to a peak and it'll be frustrating for a while. But like I said, we always get to that point where right before it gets just way too bad, somehow we always find our way from the precipice of no longer existing. Um, the stream showed up as soon as I opened YouTube, but I have to refresh a couple of times or even directly search reaction attack, react attack, and Ord's World to find the stream. Cotton says then searching Ord's World gets you all sorts of weird shit. Not really, because I just literally searched Ord's World, and the top 4 are this stream, React Attack Radio from the other week, Mario Kart, and then Puff and Stuff Show. Actually pops up under Ord's World.
Puff and Stuff shows up. Nice.
Yeah, it does. Because you have it labeled Puff and Stuff Show Season 2 premiere with Ord's World. So that one pops up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's cool that because it can tell that like that's a connection there. So I don't know. It doesn't bunch of weird shit don't pop up for me. Maybe you've been searching weird shit. What have you been searching, Cotton? Huh? You hiding something there, buddy? What you got going on over there, buddy?
I don't want to know.
We're watching you, bud. We're watching you. Just saying. But yeah, I mean, like, Ord's World is one of those channels where it's still. I mean, I've done some political, like, quote unquote, political pop culture commentary stuff, but it's always been like gaming and old school '90s nostalgia. This channel never really gets noticed, and I guess that's a good thing nowadays. Maybe I should count that as a blessing, huh, Snow?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's the same shit with mine. I'll upload, I'll do a live stream, get hit with a bunch of stupid claims and shit. And sometimes it'll get R-rated or whatever. Then I'll turn around and re-upload it to my Soda Live channel, and half the shit that got hit on my main channel doesn't get hit.
Yeah, it's the same thing, man. Same thing. Like my warning on React Attack, the stream, as far as I know, is still that I did on here. The same stream still exists here. Obviously, it'll just be a matter of time before it catches it. But at this point, I don't really. I'm just trying to get the watch hours on this channel. The channel needs the watch hours to get monetized. We've got everything else. And this is where all the video game streams will be, and this is where this podcast will be, and this is kind of like, I guess if I was to put an equivalent on it, you have the Drunk 3PO channel, and you have Drunk 3PO's basement. This would be Ord's basement, essentially, compared to
Right.
React Attack. So, and I logged into, we went back and looked at some of the old streams from back in the day on Ord's board. Like, damn, bro, it's crazy. Like, the evolution is nuts. Like, from where we've gone, Snow, to like where we are now.
It's been a hell of a ride, that's for sure.
It has, man. It has. Like, let me ask you this, man. Like, as a content creator from like when we both kind of started at the same time till now, like, what do you think is the biggest thing that you've learned when it comes to content creation? Anything could be a moral lesson, could be like anything.
The biggest lesson I probably learned is to not overreact on other channels and other people that you might be working with, doing stuff with, whatever. Never take shit too personal. That's another thing. Choose your friends wisely. That'd be another one.
No, that's a good one, man. That's fantastic advice. I mean, because I think you and I both know that, like, man, we've seen people come and we've seen people go. People that we were really, I would consider really close with, that like we haven't talked to in years now at this point. And some of those people are, and that's okay. But some of those people have come back, and some of those people have done shit to us and said shit about us, and um, man, I feel like there's like all these different story arcs within the overall YouTube sphere, man. Like, it's weird when you first start making content, you don't feel like a content creator. But I think after all these years, like, I definitely feel like I've earned my spot as like I can safely say I'm a content creator. Uh and that's crazy to say, I think, because it's for the first time I actually feel like I know what the fuck I'm kind of doing here, you know?
Yeah, I see it when channels that are just starting out look up to me and stuff, and they're just like, "Oh wow, you're 12,000 subscriber, blah blah blah." And it doesn't feel any different to me as far as like back when I was only at 1,000 subs, but I
Right.
understand it because I know I was there once, and I remember looking up to channels that were 5, 10,000 subs, thinking, "Oh my god, you know, that must be amazing to have that many subscribers." And then when you get here, you're like, it's not enough.
That it don't feel much. It honestly don't feel much different. Like
Yeah,
it's. I mean, you look at the views are a little bit different, but hell,
right.
even after, honestly, like now is the time to be making content because after that algorithm shift, I feel like you can get just as many views as some of these big channels, if not more, if you do it right. Because like, my 11,000 sub channel keeps up with some of these channels like 100,000 subs when it comes to views and shit. It just depends. And
Yeah,
now
me
that
too.
everybody's views are down, well, fuck, dude. If you go in and do 200 views, that's kind of a lot of views for some channels. You know what I'm saying? Like, so get out there and fucking make the content, dude.
Yeah, I
Years of
laugh actually sometimes when my views are higher than channels with twice my subs.
years of the horse has made me miss testify. Hi, you know what? Blasphemy. You keep your mouth shut. Don't you ever say that again. As a matter of fact, we need a fucking palate cleanser. All right, guys. Make sure you guys come check
Ah,
out
cool.
our. Make sure you come check out our show we do throughout the week, React Attack Radio, where we're doing live reactions and radio plays of independent artists such as Snow Dub Music and Entertainment over here. So go check it out, guys.
You are now tuned in to React Attack Radio, where reactions meet the rhythm, but music news, killer drops, and non-stop vibe. Let's go nuclear.
Make sure you guys go check that out. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, don't ever say that name here, please. It's terrible. But yeah, no, man. Like I said, like we've been through so much with this YouTube shit, and like learned so much and seen it all change, and um, it really doesn't feel any different from 11,000, 12,000 to 2,000. It really doesn't feel much different. You remember thinking like when 2,000 was a lot?
Yeah, I remember thinking, 1,200 was a lot.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Now I'm 12,000.
yeah.
But what I
That's
really
cool,
want to be
man.
is 120,000.
Yeah, man, and like to me, it's not even about like the money. At least the YouTube thing isn't for me, and I hope people don't go into this thinking it is for the money because you might find some success, but ultimately, I think what it does is it leads you down paths that you might not necessarily be proud of. You may gain some success from that, but you look at the Haktua girl. Where the fuck is that chick at now? And got shit, right? Like, do you want to be that?
Uh,
You want to be a
You're doing
candle in the
gamer
wind?
streams. You're doing gamer streams like 2 or 3 people watching.
Right. You wanna be a candle in the fucking wind? Or you wanna shine bright like the fucking sun, man. Um and Snow's shine like the sun. He's just stuck to who he is and he's seen the success, you know. They say time or money. Well, don't you gotta throw dignity in there too. Time, money, and dignity. You pay with all these things. Um and dignity is the one thing you don't want to lose. And if you go out there acting like an asshole, you're gonna lose your dignity, man. And I'd rather have 20,000 strong subs who, look at life in a positive way and love what we do than 100,000 people and streaming to 2 people, right? Like, I don't want that shit. Hell no. Phone died. Be right back. All good, bro. All good. Well, there you go. My point exactly. My point exactly. But I'd much rather have that than, than the latter. You get what I'm saying? But no, I love what I do here, man. I love this content creation shit. It's even on days I don't feel like doing it, I find myself doing it. And what else can I say, man? It's probably the first thing that I've ever truly been passionate about and have stuck with the longest, other than like playing guitar, which is exactly why I do music content, because like music's the one thing that's always been constant in my life. So yeah, it's perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I found my passion, and through my passion, I've seen success. And that's what matters to me, man. As long as I'm happy doing what I'm doing, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed, and to wake up every day and to like do these live streams and shit, and to like hang out with you guys and just talk shit, and like with Cotton back and forth, giving each other a hard time. Like, that to me is the blessing, right? Like, that's why I do this. Is to make that connection with people. And I know y'all are like-minded people out there, because it's the same way. Like, I get to make a connection with you guys, but I get to just sit in my pajamas, right? And we all love sitting in our pajamas, right? But no, like, it's cool to make connections with everybody and the people that I've met and the shit that I've got to do while doing this YouTube shit. It's like, that to me is where the real sauce is, y'all. That's the real sauce. All right, I'm gonna play a clip here. Oh shit, never mind. I'm not gonna play a clip. I was gonna play a clip, but now I'll play a clip still. But you have to give me a second. Real quick too. Also, guys, we did just drop an EP. I don't know if I told you guys this. We dropped an EP. It's a 6-song EP. End of the line on all streaming platforms. You just type in Ords End of the Line, and it should pop up, man. I had a lot of fun making that EP, man. First music project I've ever dropped. Never thought it would be what it is. But it is what it is, and it's cool, man. It's fun. I am not mad at it. Yeah. All right, one sec, y'all. Let's get.
I want you to take the Frankenstein shit, the deer shit, the green monster, the bling, and the bling bling. And I want you to roll it all into one joint.
No one's ever been brave enough to try that.
One man is. Roll it.
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
All right, we're gonna play a little song from the EP while we're waiting, y'all. If y'all are cool with that. Yeah, we'll be right back, man. While we wait for Snow, I need to get something to drink, y'all. So let's get it. This is Last Train Home by me, your boy Ords, feeding Nate pour right here on React Attack Ords/radio podcast thing. Let's get it. I'll be right back.
I should be going home. Home is somewhere I feel I don't know. I think I lost my way again. Holding on instead of letting go. Always walking the wrong paths and taking the wrong tracks to try to feed my soul. So I'm taking the last train home. Riding, hitchhiking in the back of a night owl. The steel wheels rolling, they drowned out all the loud voices in my head. The one that tells me lies, the one that says I'll never win, the one screaming who cares if he dies. I spend my whole life trying to survive, and I've been feeling more dead than I have alive. That's why I walk through this life with these bloodshot eyes. The only thing that's keeping me alive is
been through, and I know it's a lot. I'm trying to rewrite the story with a bigger plot. You gotta quiet your mind and beware of your thoughts. You gotta make your train a hot shot and put it into 8-notch. I should be going home. Home is somewhere I feel I don't know. I think I lost my way again, holding on instead of letting go. Always walking the wrong paths and taking the wrong tracks to try to feed my soul. So I'm taking the last train home.
I need to find out where I'm going. I've been lost through commotion, internet beef on a potion of hatred, lies, and emotion. So broken down on the totem pole. Wish that y'all would just let go and find there's more to life than death. It ain't a game, it's a rodeo. People telling lies like we can't see through their disguise. Just look at power lines and watch them fly while we drive. The rain is coming down, but still without it will we thrive. The mission that we're on isn't to die, it's to survive. And we've all got the same goals. Why do we look at each other from just one angle? I'm trying to preach some peace and positive energy. We don't all have to be friends, and we don't all have to be enemies. There's a bright side to this life. If you look up to the sky and see that heaven still reigns, and at the end there's still a light. And you might have to catch the last train home, but so did he, so no, you'll never be alone.
I should be going home. Home is somewhere I feel I don't know. I think I lost my way again, holding on instead of letting go. Always walking the wrong paths and taking the wrong tracks to try to feed my soul. So I'm taking the last train home.
To anybody who's gone through some shit or might be dealing with some shit, just know y'all ain't alone. We all deal with shit. You just gotta keep putting one foot in front of the other and don't stop moving. Never give up. Don't stop chasing those dreams. God bless y'all.
I should be going home. Home is somewhere I feel I don't know. I think I lost my way again, holding on instead of letting go. Always walking the wrong paths and taking the wrong tracks to try to feed my soul.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Whew. Guys, can I just say, holy shit, it's cold outside. Okay, I've listened to End of the Line EP quite a few times. Let's go, my dude. That's awesome. And then sorry, I ran. What's really cool? Snow Dub. What's really cool?
There we go.
It's so I got to play. I just played the song from the EP. And MJ says I've listened to the End of the Line EP quite a few times now, which is amazing. And I just got this text from I'm sure he wouldn't be upset that I said this. Whew. From Buck Forrest, who said, "Oh, I got to take a breath. Hold on." I ran.
I was gonna say, you run somewhere?
Yeah, right across the street.
To get a drink?
Yeah. Well, I went to the fridge and I was like, "Oh shit, I got nothing in here. I better run across the street."
Well, that's nice. You got something that close and convenient.
Yeah. Well, and I'm getting old.
Yeah. Well, that's
so
that's
running
inevitable.
Getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
It's a thing. Well, anyway, he says, Ords, your EP dog so good. It's got a Blink-182 mixed with some bluegrass vibes to it. That's cool. So thanks, man. Thank you, Buck Forrest. And thank you, MJ, for showing the love, man. Yeah, Snow dropped the EP on Black Friday.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
It's on Spotify, right?
Yeah. And then we dropped a music video as well, too. For one of the so I have two music videos, and two music videos, two singles, and an EP out. Yeah.
Get it?
Freaking amazing, man. I know, dude. It's kind of amazing to think that like we're here now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's you went from just being a fan of music to now making music within basically a couple of years. I mean, that was
Well, I always I like was in bands and stuff growing up, like in high school and outside of high school and stuff like so I was always like making music, but this is the first time that I put it down, I guess for a lack of a better term, pen to paper. And yeah, spent a lot of money producing this EP and it's been fun, dude. And I've been writing some other stuff for another project and
music's
hopefully we can.
expensive as hell.
Oh god, yeah, it is. And that's why I'm trying to do it all myself. But what's
Right.
really cool is I've been talking with Lorenzo Cole from Street Flavor Studios, Street Flavor Records down in Florida, and they also have this app called, which you should look into it. It's called Spin Dat, and it's essentially a spin app. It's a social media app where you can spin artists. And people pay money for the spins, but they're exclusive to the app. So you can like I'm gonna be dropping specific demo work over there. Like so if I finish the song and it's a full song and I want to put it as a demo, I'll put it on Spin That exclusively to get people to come over there to see the demo, check out the app. You can message people, you can make posts, you can put pictures. It's like a whole social media thing for music. And anytime somebody spins your thing, you get some money and it's full payout to the artist.
Nice.
It's all about the independent artist and paying the independent artist. So yeah. So yeah.
It's how it's supposed to be.
I agree. And that's what I love about it. So shout out Lorenzo Cole, the producer on the record, man. Yeah. MJ, what's your favorite song on the record? What's your favorite song on the record? I gotta know. Snow, what's going on with you in the music stuff, man? I mean, we're looking at getting some songs out soon, right?
Yeah, well, we got kind of, unfortunately, my stuff got put on the back burner. And here's why. So my producer got contacted by Turning Point USA last, I think it was right around Christmas last year, or a little after that, like right around the first of the year, to do a little bit of music for, I think the original thing was like some kind of documentary that they were working on or whatever. And then, so like, as he was kind of getting into that, was not but a few months later, Charlie Kirk got shot and died, and flipped everything on its head. And so he'd already kind of sent in some music, some ideas and stuff, and so they were already, kind of digging his style, and they approached him again to now do a complete documentary on Charlie. So that's what he's been working on right now, and it's consumed pretty much every last minute of his life at this point because it's a big deal, like huge contract, huge company, lot of different avenues that could split off from this after he's done. So it became top priority, and I told him I get it, man. Like this could be your one, the one that puts you into the mainstream of top producers, and I was like, put me in the back burner. It's cool, man. Like I ain't going nowhere, So we got a beat, we got lyrics, we just haven't gotten in the studio and put them on the track yet. That's kind of where we're at right now, and I'll probably hit him up here in the next week or two, just to kind of check in, see how it's going. We tried to meet up. It was about a month ago, but our paths just didn't line up. Because unfortunately, he doesn't live in the same town as me. I got to drive up to Phoenix, Scottsdale, actually. It's about an hour and a half drive for me.
Oh, yeah. So you got to plan that shit out.
You got to plan it out, right? It's not like I can just pop in,
Right.
So that's kind of where it's at. But it's not going anywhere. I mean, my producer, we're good friends. We've been friends for years, and so it's not like it's more than just a professional relationship, obviously, and so I'm not worried about it. And when the time comes, the time will come, and my next thought's like, well, do I want to release the track right away, or do I want to wait and make a music video with it too? So that's kind of been in the back of my mind a little bit. But
Yeah.
then there you go. I gotta get more money up, so I can get somebody to come film it. And
Well, what if we should talk to Future Motion and see if maybe we can all go out there and he'll either give us a really good deal or just hook us up as long as we meet him.
Well, I'm open to suggestions. My thought was, because this first track we're gonna put out is me and Tank. At least that's the plan. Guy that raps on my song "Watch My Strut," and we were talking about maybe renting a Lambo or a Ferrari and shit, and doing that whole thing, which obviously is going to cost some money. So it's kind of one of them things where I'm like, all right, put that in the back of my mind.
Fuck that, dude. Just do that shit raw. You don't need all that bullshit. Do that shit raw as fuck. Just get out and fucking in your town and do the video, bro.
I get the raw part, but I want a little bit of glitz and glamour in it, because unfortunately I know that's kind of what gets clicks. And like when people see a Lamborghini or Ferrari in the background and shit, they tend to click on it more for whatever reason. And so I'm kind of want to use that to my advantage, because I've done some raw videos. I mean, and edited them and sent them to people to help me, and they've turned out great. But they just don't get clicks, man. They don't hit the algorithm.
Well, I mean, dude, shit. Nowadays, like just even putting out a song and getting 2 clicks on it is a fucking feat and a half now. I mean, everybody with all this expendable income they have to like promote, their shit, even like YouTube channels, man. It's so crazy. I'll see these YouTube channels that are at like 50,000 subs and they got like 40 videos and they do reactions to music, and I go watch their stuff and I'm like, this is garbage. There's like, they got to be paying for bots, or they got to be paying for something, because this is like, YouTube channels don't grow this fast unless somebody's actually like funding this thing.
Well, that's a fact. Actually, there's many channels out there that have paid to get subscriptions. And what happens when they do that is, their sub count grows, but then you go watch one of their live streams or something like that, and there's 5 people in their chat, 50,000 subs. It's like, what's going on here?
Oh, that's it. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I mean. If you look at the numbers, like I myself will get just as many, if not more, views on a reaction than some of these channels that have 100,000 subs, and I'm like, how does that? It does not correlate. Somewhere along the way, you've lost your audience.
They never had an audience to begin with. That's what it is. They bought subs, they cheated, and now it shows, because when you got bots, all they do is click subscribe. They don't come back to watch your video. They don't come back to fucking watch your live stream. It's a bot farm. You paid into a farm that just goes around and clicks subscribe on channels. That's it.
Well, now I'll say this: there is a difference between, and like even so, like, not that I look down on this, but there is a difference between like advertising campaigns, and that's kind of more what I'm gearing towards. Whereas people are paying for these advertising campaigns, they're being funded, but also on top of that, yes, bots as well, which people are paying for both, right? So when it comes to this, like for us, for you and I to grow the channels as big and as far as we've taken them without really, I think I've done one campaign at $100 over the course of a month, and it might have netted me maybe 25 subs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like is that even really worth it?
No.
And it was a test. Like Cardiac and I were like running tests, and that's kind of, as a YouTuber, you have to run tests. You have to run tests with your algorithm. You have to try different thumbnails. You're trying this. You're trying that. You're trying to get the YouTube algorithm to suggest your shit to everybody else. Because they say, oh, just make the content and it'll get put in front of the people and they'll decide. No, you got to manipulate the system a little bit to get it in front of people, because that's what everybody else is doing. I mean, there are people, again, who are getting funded even just through the advertising campaigns here on YouTube. Now, again, there's a difference. That's a legal way for you to grow on YouTube and spend money, but it's like they have all this income to put towards it, and of course it's going to get put in front of people.
What really makes me sick is you got these guys that do shorts, and they'll make these content of whatever it is, like a lot of it's like videos of people falling or crashing or whatever. It's like this compilation of people doing stupid shit. But they'll always put this quick little image in their short where it shows a chick bending over in a
Oh
bikini,
yeah, and that's their thumbnail.
or titties at right, and that's their thumbnail, and
Yeah.
it's so fucking deceptive, and it's like it makes me sick when I see that, because it's just like you're not doing this to do it for the content. You're doing it to try and get the
Every
clicks.
now and then it is like I'll catch it. It is for the content every now and then. Like like the image fits in with what.
Right.
Like I'll give you an example. If it's like the One Piece live action show on Netflix, they'll have what's her name, all sexy looking on the front,
Right.
but the whole video will be about One Piece.
Sure.
But you're right.
Yeah.
It'll be like something about like dogs. It'll be like silly dog tricks. And somewhere there's just someone with their tits hanging out, like inside the video that they use typically at the end, and then they select that frame as the thumbnail.
There's this one channel that's popular that I sometimes tune into. You see a lot of clips of this channel going viral. Damn it, what's the name of it? It's like oh fuck, it's a stupid name. Anyway, it's one of those shows where you got a couple dudes and a round table of chicks. It's not Fresh and Fit. It's the other one. It's one.
Whatever podcast.
That's it. And it's the one where you've seen Gorlock and all that crap. Well, if you see his shorts, he has a girl that comes on his show for every show, who's attractive. She's blonde, big boobs, whatever.
Right.
But he makes her get up in front of the camera and do the O face or whatever the fuck, right? And then shows the clip, right? So he only has that girl on his live streams just for the clicky thumbnail hits. Because she doesn't say nothing. If you ever watched one of the podcasts, she barely talks. She just sits there and just looks pretty. And it's like, oh wow, so you literally hired a chick that's attractive just to be your thumbnail, basically. And when people are scrolling and see a short, they see her first. And you if you click on it, she'll be right there doing a no face for about 2 seconds, and then it goes into whatever the clip was for, right? And it's getting bad. It's getting bad, but it sucks because it's a lot of people, men too, are preying on the male gaze, and it's becoming saturated on social media.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, dude. I'll keep it real.
I won't even go on Facebook anymore because all it is just random chicks, that scroll up and it's like, why am I seeing all these stupid women that got thousands of likes and thousands of simps in their comments?
Go to Instagram and just hit the search button. Just hit the search button.
It's like, why are you showing me this shit? I don't fucking care about these whores. The fuck?
Cotton says small channels have better content. Anyway, I agree. You said you like the connection you have with your viewers. That's not how it works when you have 3K in the chat. Well, of course it is. You just because you have how does that not, just because you have 3K you can't connect with your viewers? You're still going to connect with some of them. You're still going to see some of the comments. You're not going to see every single one of them, but that doesn't, like, there's an understanding there, right? Like, it's like the audience understands there's 3K people in there, so you're not going to hit every single individual.
I'm at a point now where I average, I would say around 45, 50 people that watch my shows on average. There's good nights and less nights, whatever. But the thing I'm noticing now is when I got, especially like the Saturday night show, the main show, Cotton Council, that's usually the one that most people show up to. It gets a little hectic, where I'm dealing with a full panel of puppets and trying to stay on topic or whatever it is, which never happens. And then you got a bunch of people in the chat just going nuts, saying all kinds of comments, right? And I finally accepted the fact that I just can't spend time looking at everybody's comments and talking to them during that show. So what I do is, of course, if you send a super chat, I'm going to read it and make you a priority. But the Taco Tuesday show is just me, or just Jolly. And I usually don't have a co-host, rare occasion maybe. But that's the one show where I'll literally sit there and read the chat and spend some time with the chat. So if you could make the show more focused, chat focused, then you can do that when you have a larger group of people in your chat. But and I learned that from Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers. He was very good about that. Where he back in the day when he only had a couple hundred people in his chats or whatever, he would do a night show where he'd sit there and just read the chat and pull up comments and yeah.
No, that's important, man. It's important to get back to community in that way. It's the same way, like I was telling you before the show, we have the suggestions over on Discord, which we got to do streams. We got to add a stream. I think every other week where we just focus on that, so we don't have to worry about the super chats and stuff. But we have different options for people to connect with us, and if people want to push their stuff to the front, that's cool. If people are cool with waiting, that's cool too. I want to be able to give everybody their own ability to be a part of it in some kind of way, right? And that is definitely something I learned from that community where this new he says this new batch of viewers you have now is interesting as an interesting bunch now.
It keeps evolving. It's a rotating door right now. People are coming and going, and it's like you got your core followers that show up for every show, and then you get these randos. Last night, Cotton actually got to use his wrench. We had a hater in the chat, so he got.
What were they saying?
Got to swing his hammer. Oh, just saying Jolly sucks dick, and he went after Rudolph for some reason. Like I don't know why he didn't.
Well, everybody goes after that.
Everybody goes after the sock, right? Yeah, but I didn't even notice him at first because that's how good Cotton is when he sees a troll. But later in the show, I noticed him, and I'm like, I went to go click on his comment, and I seen Cotton had already deleted it, and I'm like, all right, I ain't gotta worry about this fucker. Cotton's got this. He lives for that kind of shit.
He sure does.
Yep.
But yeah, man, that's like, so yeah, I mean, when Cotton says something about 3,000 viewers, yes, but you're still connecting with the audience. As long as you're paying attention to what's going on with the audience and making sure people are somewhat feeling listened to. And again, there's a mutual understanding between the audience and the creator, the guy streaming. You're not gonna be able to get to everything. It's just what it is. It's the same reason why Nerdrotic had to do a
super chat catch up.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope I don't get that big. I don't want to be that big where I got to do a whole fucking stream where I got to read super chats. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, we saw that. I showed Rudolph after the show all the comments he did. But
he said Rudy was a pedo.
Yeah, he was going off. Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
I have no idea. You could tell he's a hater. He's one of his comments mentioned something about my meltdowns, so I'm pretty sure it's a lefty that caught my content and got offended.
Well, that is what it is. That's part of the game, people. But not, and then those are the people that are getting your shit blocked and banned and fucking.
Oh yeah, probably mass flagging me and shit. Yep. Getting YouTube to come look at me. Yep.
And see, that's the thing, man. We got no way of like countering any of that shit.
No, because you have to stay in the confinements of the YouTube rules, and the rules keep changing. So it's just fucking. You're literally rolling the dice every time you upload content, man. I swear, you never know. I mean, it's like. So I just figure when I get a strike, I just kind of back up off the content for a while, let shit simmer down, let the haters find something else to do, and then I'll come back full force and start dropping content again once that strike starts.
Well, and I like how you were doing the like, hey, if YouTube takes us down or hits us, we're going over, or like you give the audience the ability to say, hey, we're going over to Rumble.
Right.
And shit like that, which is cool. Like I like that, and we kind of adopted that too, because like we'll multicast over here, and that way, if YouTube does take us down in the middle of a reaction, which they have done, people can go over to these other options. And we got to embrace this alt tech, man. We got to be able, because here's the thing, man. YouTube, like I said, YouTube will eventually have its own algorithms doing its own thing, pushing us out, bringing their thing in, and we'll need to go somewhere else, whether it's Rumble, whether it's Kick, whether it's whatever. you got to keep an open mind too with it. That's the thing with content creation too, is you got to keep an open mind about, being focused. So not just so focused on YouTube itself, but making content in general. It's not just that YouTube, right? Like we're not just on YouTube. We're on Twitch or Twitter or X or whatever the hell it is. We're on, Kick. We're on Rumble. All these other places. We're content creators, not YouTubers. I guess that's how I look at it.
Yeah, and I'd always remind my audience that if I disappear, you need to come find me on Rumble because that's probably where I'm at.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's good to have those alternatives, man. Especially when you go to build a core audience, because these are people that like look forward to it. They like it's become a part of their existence, right? They like something that they look forward to every day. They want to escape shit, and that's their escape. And we want to make sure that we can provide that for people. We love providing that for people. So that's just where I'm at with it, man. It sucks that I feel like we're constantly battling YouTube.
Yeah, it sucks. Unfortunately, you and me are the type of creators where we don't kiss ass. We don't go around, slobbing other YouTubers'
Right.
knobs for some kind of push. You won't see me dropping $100 super chats on these big channels to try and get a little bit of, notoriety. And that's how other channels have done it. I've seen it, and personally, and it's kind
Yep.
of pathetic, actually.
I have watched people do that same shit, just fucking.
Right.
Yep. That's
I
sad,
mean,
dude.
I get it throwing a 5, 10, maybe a 20 on a special occasion or something.
Oh, for sure. To support your people,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. But I mean, if you're sending $100 plus super chats, and you're not doing it because you absolutely love this content, you got ulterior motives, well, then you just kind of look shady. And so, yeah, I won't say no names, but I know of some that have. I know one person in particular. Like I said, I won't say no names, but
No
dropped
names.
thousands and thousands of dollars on these big channels to try and get some notoriety, and he eventually got it, and he did get a little bit of a push, and he focused in on his content and got his sub count up and all that. But it's funny because he kind of had this spark, right after he hit, I think it was, he's up there. He got up to like, I think he's close to 100K, if not more. But once he got to that point, where he was kind of big, he made sure to round up all these channels he sent money to and be like, "Hey, will you come on one of my live shows?" Right? And they did. They came out for like one of his big premiere live shows and whatever. And it worked for a little bit. But as the months progressed, it went back to same old shit. And now you go look at his live streams and it's fucking just dead, man. It's like, yeah, you did it the wrong way. And I'm guessing he bought a few subs along the way as well. So.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Man. It feels good to like know that like I've done the one campaign, and it feels good to know that everything outside of that, even that, I mean, you can sign up. Any creator can sign up for these campaigns. But outside of that, man, like this is all just grassroots shit, man, and it's fucking epic, and I love it, dude. It feels good to know that like people enjoy what we do,
Yeah, once you build your own audience, kind of get your own thing going, you don't fucking care anymore what the other channels are doing. You just don't care. You're just like, I got too much shit on my plate to care about what the fuck you're doing. So, and if I get bigger and one of these guys reach out to me, hey, you want to come on? Like, cool, sure. I'm not gonna be like, where the fuck were you back when I was at 10,000? I'm not gonna pull that shit.
Right? Yeah.
But,
no, I ain't.
But it'll be in the back of my mind.
Oh, for sure, man.
You're like, now you want me to come on your show? Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is how it works, man. Where it's like, not until you hit a certain milestone that like other bigger creators, they don't want nothing to do with you, man, because they think that you're just trying to use them to get something because everybody else has tried to do it.
You gotta get past about 50,000 before you start kind of really getting that respect. get past about 100,000, and then people start inviting you on their shows.
Right, shit like that. Yeah, now you're a big deal because you're big enough to grow their audience at that point.
Yeah, you got a big enough audience to swing over to their show.
It's crazy, man. I ain't never gonna be like that. I always fuck with the little guy. I mean, even my boy Ryan Upchurch would be, he's 3 million subs, big musician, big artist, and stuff like that. He invited me over to his house and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit I want to be on.
Yeah, that's just keeping it real.
Right. I ain't trying to be on no bullshit.
That's why Gary's one of the few out there that I still respect a lot and show love to. Like I bought his book, and I think I threw him a $5 super chat last week or something. Once in a while I'll pop in his chat, and if he sees me, he shouts me out. He's like, "Oh shit, there's Snowdub. What's up, Snowdub?" And I ain't super chat yet or nothing. He just sees my name in there, and he'll call me out, and that's somebody who's humble, and did it the right way.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm sure there's still
shares
politics
my shit out
and shit.
too.
Yeah, I know he's got his politics and people that he's had issues with, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about all that. That's his business.
It's the name of the game. That's how it works.
And he's like I said, he likes my shit. We we don't talk, but like when Ord's board got demonetized and all that shit got fucked up, and I made that video, he was one of the first people to reach out and go, "Dude, what is going on? What happened? Talk to me."
Right.
And I think he was probably at 350,000 subs at that point, which is a big deal to me.
Cotton, I want to have him on. I haven't asked him this year yet. Reason being is I don't want to bring these big YouTubers on the Cotton Council yet, because the council is just still too fucking chaotic. Last night's a great example. It's just not set up for that. These guys, and I love them all to death, but they just, everybody wants to get a quip in. Everybody wants to get a joke in. So you got people constantly talking over each other, people talking off the top of their heads, like, whatever joke comes in their head, they're spewing it out, whether it's good or not. A lot of times it's not, and it's a waste of air, but whatever. So we're still trying to wrestle that show into something that's a little more cohesive instead of chaos. So if Gary's gonna come on a show, it probably ain't gonna be that one, brother. It's probably gonna be like the Friday Night Spotlight or on a Taco Tuesday, or where it's basically just jolly. That way he can actually talk and we can actually have a conversation, because I mean, most people that come on the Cotton Council don't come back.
You'd have to have the right puppets too. I feel like you know what I'm saying. People who can keep their fucking composure.
Right. Yeah. That's tough, especially with a guy like Gary. Like, I'm pretty sure just about every puppet will have a little bit of a fucking moment, besides me, maybe. They'll geek out a little bit. Hell, they all do it when Jay comes on, and Jay's been on a few different times, and it's just like, I gotta reel him in. It's like, okay, guys, don't forget, we got a guest tonight. You gotta let him fucking talk.
I remember the first time I met Gary in person, we were walking into that venue in Vegas where they did the meetup, that bar, and then he was walking out because he had forgot to pay for parking or something. So he was like trying to come out to pay for parking. And I was just like, "What's up, dude?" And like, he was just whatever, dude. It was cool as shit, man. Like, he knew who we were, and it was just like, it wasn't even a fucking thing. It was like we had been friends for years and shit.
Yeah, exactly. When I met up with the whole group a couple of years back in Dallas, pretty much the whole Friday Night Tights panel was there, and I had a bag full of T-shirts, and I just started going up, handing them out to everybody. It was the first time I'd met Gary face to face. First time I met Ryan Kinnell face to face. Jeremy, Repa, Quarter Black, all those guys. And that was a great moment for me, man. I'll never forget it, because one, I felt like I kind of came full circle. I'm not so much just that guy in the chat wishing. Now I'm a guy that's actually making and creating and has an audience, and here I am handing out my own T-shirts, and it was a good feeling, putting these T-shirts in their hands, being like, "Yeah, Jolly the Puppet's here to stay, motherfuckers. Here's your shirt." It's
right.
And some of them really loved it. Every one of them didn't know who the fuck they were talking to until they looked at the shirt. which was great.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was a
who the
moment in
fuck
itself.
is this guy? And
Yeah,
then,
here's this random guy wandering up to me, and then all of a sudden I hand them a shirt,
right.
and they're looking at me. They look at the shirt, and they're like, "Oh shit!" You know, and then it clicks. You know, I had that
That's
moment
hilarious.
with Ryan and Jeremy and Gary. Gary was great because he's got the big ass glasses. His eyes got so fucking wide when he looked at the shirt. He's like, "Oh shit, Stardom!" We're like, "Yeah." So yeah, that's cool.
That is cool,
The only
man.
one who didn't recognize me was Ripa. He just kind of like, "Yeah, cool, man, thanks." You know.
And I could go back to like I want to like he's the one that got me to 1,000 subs, man. Like when we were
Yeah.
playing Mario Kart when he shot. It was a Friday Night Tights. We had started playing Mario Kart the after party, and they brought us up on stream, and we were on stream. I was on stream, and they're and then people started flooding, and yeah, just that's what got us over 1,000 subs. And man, dude, that took like 3 years. And with one night, he's just shouted us out. And then let me give a big shout out to Ryan Kennel because Ryan Kennel was really the one that kind of made the pick that night. And like, okay, let me explain my relationship with Ryan Kennel. He's like my brother that I never talk to. I got pictures with him sitting on my lap and shit, right? Like at the bar, and then there was no alcohol at that point. We had just got to the bar, and he's like sitting in my lap. And we dress the same. It's weird, like plaid shorts with like a just a t-shirt, whatever. Anyway, and we're from kind of the same area, the Midwest. So, but I'll text Ryan something. Like it's funny because I'll wear an RK Outpost hat in one of my videos, and it always happens. Somebody in the comments will go, "Oh man, you dope hat, RK Outpost. Let's go, dude." One person was like, I think I reacted to the Bandmade. It was the band I reacted to, and they're like, "Bandmade and RK Outpost. Let's go." And I'll always screen cap him. We don't talk. I'll screen cap it, send it to him, and he'll just LOL it, or he'll just like laugh at it, or he'll just, and that's that. That's our conversations, and that's how we've interacted with each other over the last few years. So, like, I would assume that if him and I got together, it would be like no time had passed, you know? So, the Culture Casino episode. Speaking of culture, I'm going to try to get him on the show. Okay. I don't know what that means, but.
Yeah, Kittle's cool. He might actually do well on the Cotton Council, to be honest, just because his abrasiveness and the way he snaps back
he'd
at
be,
Elmo and shit.
yeah.
It might actually work. But like I said, we're not there yet. It's like you said, we have our core group of guys that have been there pretty much since the beginning. Those guys I think I can trust to have a good show with something like that. But then you got some of the new guys that ain't quite there yet, ain't quite got a good mic going yet, ain't quite got the the flow going, whatever. They're still working on it. And I appreciate them. I like having extra puppets and extra personalities, and it's great. But at the same time, they ain't ready for that. And so it's kind of like, well, what do I do? Do I kick half my fucking panel off, and be like, you can't come on this show because, you gonna address that comment or?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were done yet.
Go for it. Yeah,
sitting on your lap is weird. Why does it make you feel weird? Does it make you feel things, Cotton? Does the thought of Ryan Kennel sitting on my lap make you feel things?
Something happened when he was a kid
curious.
with Santa Claus, I think.
I'm just curious. Just curious. Like if it's making you feel things,
Don't be a homophobe there, Cotton.
See? That's no. MJ, get it. MJ don't give a fuck. But I had to. Sorry, I had to. I always like to try to turn around what Cotton says. He'll say some shit, and then it just takes me a second to draw some lines, and I go, this is how you're wrong.
I usually ignore him unless he's really starting to irritate me, and then, well, Jolly. And every blue moon, Jolly will snap on him in the middle of the show and be like, fuck you, Cotton, and just go off on him. It doesn't happen often, but every once in a while he'll push Jolly over the edge.
He says, grown men sitting on each other's lap is weird. Don't pretend it's not. Well, the fact that you drew attention to that kind of sparked something in my mind. I made it. I was like talking about a brother, and like how brothers act with each other. You're the one that drew the line to, whoa, grown men sitting on each other's lap is weird. So who's the one that thought about it being weird? You did, right? Nobody else, like, that wasn't even a thought in anybody else's mind. You're the one that brought up the weird part, right? You made it weird. Nobody else made it weird but you. Okay? So let's not pretend that didn't happen. All right, my man? So you're the one that drew the line. You brought it up. You're the one making the bigger deal about it. I'm just curious as to why. That's all, man. That's all. Anyway.
And now you're pissing them off.
It's my favorite thing to do. It is weird. Or Jay would say weird. It's weird. Okay, man. That's cool. We all know what made you feel away, Cotton. You stop denying it. He's not even denying it. He's just saying it. Made him feel things, you know?
Well, this comes from a guy who watches a puppet show every damn night, so, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. I tacked my green screen to the wall, and now I have a whole green screen wall. It's pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
Pretty stoked about it.
Right.
I cleaned up the studio a little bit, made some more space for myself. So,
yeah, I did a full studio clean a couple weeks ago, and fortunately, I live in a very dusty state, so I have to do it every 2 or 3 months. Got to do a dusting.
I had a gravel. I lived on a gravel road. Fuck that. You ain't gonna catch me living in no desert.
It sucks, man. Like,
move up here, bro. Come, like, fucking sell the shit. Come up here. There's plenty of... Look, we got weather that will that strips paint off of everything, bro. Okay, cold, hot, fucking humid, all of it, bro. People need painting up here, bro. Let's go.
Oh yeah, you gotta, don't forget, I lived in that kind of climate for many years.
Then move your ass up here, bro. Let's make content.
I got a couple of years left where I'm stuck in Arizona, unfortunately, until the kid's 18. Then I can do whatever I want. We'll figure it out when that day comes. A couple more years. He's a sophomore, so we're getting close.
Cotton's dreaming of Phil sitting on his lap. Well, damn, bro. That's crazy.
Phil.
I do watch a lot of puppets, and I own that. I'll give you that. Wait, I respect that. Cotton. British Bulldog in the house. What's up, British? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? What's going on? Hey, Snow, have you seen my music video, my latest music video?
I think so. Pretty sure I did.
2,000 miles?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched it.
The one where I'm out in the woods?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. I watched it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
It's good.
If you guys didn't know, I dropped a music video. You guys should go check that out. It's pretty good. 2,000 miles, man. That was shot with. I had just gotten my teeth worked on, and I shot it with my iPhone.
Nice.
Yeah. Put it together, edited it.
I need teeth work done, but Snow Kid gets his first, I guess. So we're 5 cavities, 2 baby teeth getting pulled, and braces. $2,000 later, and that's with insurance.
Rip them bitches out. They gotta go.
Fuck, man. So yeah, there's my Christmas money's gone.
Everything is fantastic, British. Everything is fantastic. It is fantastic. We are getting ready actually to wrap up the show. Believe it or not, folks.
Word.
Shit, didn't mean to do that. But no, I love this podcast. I love coming on and just chatting shit, with you and talking YouTube and talking whatever the fuck we talk about. It's kind of been how it is. It's never really had an agenda, and I think we'll add some cool shit into it along the way and kind of keep it relevant to give it more of a podcast theme, where we'll probably have Puff come on, do a segment or whatever. We'll make it cool and interesting. We'll build this show as it goes, but I really like this show. I think it's good to come on here and vent and talk shit. And
we need to get back to doing it a little earlier. That way it's truly a wake and bake.
Yeah, no, definitely. My goal is to be hitting church at 8:30 in the morning on my end, so be home by 10:30, 11 at the latest, so it's still in that morning time right before lunch.
Oh, that's perfect.
Because, stoners, they're waking up at 10:30, 11, getting ready to do brunch with the homeboys, right?
Yeah, it's right around 9-ish, I think, my time, so that'll work. Yep.
All right, cool. But yeah, no, we want to do more of that and more of this, and we just want to take our time and build this show. This is not a show we're in a rush to build. We're not trying to turn this into a spectacle. It is literally almost a therapy session for us, a YouTube therapy session, so to speak. So,
exactly. And we'll get more guests on it like we used to.
Yes.
Over time. I know Darth used to hang out with us, Tom. God, whatever happened to what's his name? Nerd Pro Real, right? Wasn't that his name?
Nerdporial. Yeah. He's still around. He's just kind of been doing his own thing.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, eventually we'll get more people on here hanging out. I'd love to get K-Log on here and
yeah.
And
that's what it's all about, man. Yeah, no, let's get him on, man. Let's for sure get him on. If anybody in the chat wants to come on and hang out with us during the shows too, man, that's what it's all about, dude. We're just on here talking shit.
Funk yeah.
Yeah, I want to use this show to get back in touch with some of those guys like Tom. Let's see what's Tom doing next weekend, man. Let's see if Tom wants to come on next weekend.
Hit him up. I'm sure he's running around channels right now, kind of promoting his demonetization and pushing his PayPal so he can make, have a Christmas this year. So
he needs to get his ass on a new channel.
You tell him that.
Start another channel.
Yeah.
It's the best thing I ever did. I have React Attack now. Look at this beautiful community we've built, man.
Yep.
Look at it. Anyway, we got Ords World, so we're cruising. We're coming along, and this channel is going to be monetized by the end of next year, if not sooner. My goal is to have it monetized by summertime because we're gonna do some really cool shit with like cons on this channel. We're gonna definitely plan on going to Arizona to hang out with Snow, so we're gonna be doing that on this channel. We're gonna be doing pretty much more pop culture shit on this channel, retro video games, all this shit. It's gonna be on this channel. Ords World. Snow, what do you got coming up, brother? What's the news? What's a skivvy with the week holiday? Do we have a Puff and Stuff holiday special coming? I think we do. Yeah, next weekend.
I was going to ask you about that. What do you think about Christmas Day? Are you busy? What are you doing Christmas Day?
I am busy Christmas Day.
Like the whole day, or you got the evening maybe? No?
Yeah, I probably got the evening.
Okay. That'd be fun to do a Puff and Ords, Christmas night, till the Silent Night reading or something, Silent Night.
So I have,
Stony Night reading.
While we're live. So I have surgery on Tuesday.
Oh shit.
For
the hernia? Okay.
Yeah. So if you're available to do it even like Monday next week on the 22nd, Monday night, we could keep it to like an hour and a half, keep it shorter, and then we could replay it on Christmas Day.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk over the weekend. I got a vet appointment that day. I can't remember what time the vet appointment is, so I'll have to go look at my calendar. That's the only thing I think I have locked in on that Monday. But yeah, let's talk over the weekend. Let's figure it out. We got our Council Christmas episode this Saturday night. Santa Claus coming to town. So if Harold wants to pop in and see Santa Claus,
I mean, maybe we even do like a combined the podcast with Puff and Stuff's Christmas special. I'm thinking
on Sunday.
I got an idea. I'll swing it by you here after we end the stream and shit. But
okay.
So what do you have coming up this week? You have Taco Tuesday. What do you got going on Monday?
Well, nothing crazy planned for Monday. I really want to get into some gaming again, which I need to talk to Ords about that as well. And
tonight,
then
Mario Kart. We are going to do Mario Kart tonight for a little bit.
Okay. And then let's see. Yeah, Taco Tuesday, Hump Day on Wednesday with Rudolph. That's when we play all our booty breaks. Friday night's our Spotlight show, and then this Saturday night's our big Christmas special, Cotton Council. Almost done with Cotton Council Season 4. We only got that episode. I think one more after that, and then we'll do our New Year's episode, and then that'll be it for Cotton Council Season 4. And then we'll slowly take a week off and jump into the old Tuck and Roll show back again with my co-host Piper. And should be a lot of fun, so keep it locked and come on and hang out and have a few laughs.
what I'm talking about, man. That's some good shit right there. Make sure you guys go ahead and show some love to our boy Snow. Thank you for dropping that link right there. Subscribe to Snow Music and Entertainment. Hit the button. Y'all do not want to miss it. The chaos, the cotton chaos. I'm Ords here. What the fuck was I going to call this studio? I forget what I was going to call this studio. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll have to go back and check the live stream. Point in cases, I'm here in the studio doing music reactions, playing independent artists, promoting independent artists and content creators. This is Ord's World. We do pop culture, nostalgia, all kinds of shit over here. So make sure you guys hit the sub button if you're checking us out for the first time down below. We're going to try to keep up with this as often as we can with the with the Wake and Bake podcast. Yeah, man, you guys are a blessing. If we don't talk to you, we don't see you, man. Merry Christmas, everybody. And fucking stay tuned. We got some good shit coming up, man. That's what I'm talking about. Right, Snow? Good shit? All right, good talks. Anyway, guys. Hey, there we go. All right, love you guys. Goodbye, everybody.
Yo, real quick, if you are digging the vibes here on the channel and you want to become a member of Team Atomic, hit up our official merch store at tpublic.com/reactattack. We've got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, you name it. Whether you're Team Chaos, Chill Vibes, or just here for the reactions and the realness, there's something for everyone. Every purchase helps support the channel so we can keep bringing you more content, more reactions, and more reasons to smile. So check it out, tpublic.com/react.